Hi guys, my name is Ember Strife, and today we are starting a new series. It is called Dear Esther. I think this was originally a mod for Half-Life 2, and they have made it into a full-fledged game. I just heard about this game yesterday when I was watching the Game Station podcast with Total Biscuit, Jesse Cox, Dodger, and Mindflame. There'll be a link to that if you want to watch that. And basically they just said that it was a story-driven game, and the majority of the time I'm in a game for the story. So since this is a story-driven game, the commentary may be a little bit slow. I am going to not talk during most of the story-driven part since this is a new game. It just released today, February 14th. So yes, let's experience the story together, I guess. Go ahead and start. Okay. This, yes.
Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
Oh, I'm controlling myself already. I thought this was a movie-like thing. Well, we don't move very fast. This is supposed to be a kind of creepy-ish game. I'm hoping it's not like full-on like Amnesia. I'm guessing it's not, or it would be categorized as a horror game. I didn't even look at the categorizations. Perhaps, oh, flashlight automatically turned on. Alright, there's a bunch of cans of paint. Can I crouch? I have no idea what the controls are at all. Didn't even look at them. It's nice that the flashlight automatically turns on. I did turn the brightness up a pretty good bit. Ooh, a book. I did turn the brightness up a pretty good bit, but let me know if I need to turn it up even more. Let's look at this book. So, okay, zoom in. Can I interact with this book at all? Okay, left is just zoom in, and E is also zoom in. Okay, maybe we should take a look at the controls. Options, keyboard, edit, WASD. Swim up. Okay, that's not bound to anything, so I'll probably drown. Is there... Maybe if we... Whoa. Okay, I pressed space and it took me out. Quick save is F6. Take screenshots F5. Let's change that to... I don't even know. Let's change that to F7. Okay, edit key, there we go. F7, I'm an idiot. Quick save, F5. F5. Quick load, F6. And that's all the customization I get. So there's no, like, interact button. Alright, so this is just like a shack that has nothing in it. I can't open that door. Alright. What? Why are we on the ground now? Did we fall? Did we fall coming out the door? What is that? I'm assuming we're supposed to go up, so we're gonna go this way. This game is supposed to have a lot of randomly generated sounds and randomly generated events so that the story goes a different way every time you play it. I really wish there was a run button. Because if this leads to nowhere, I'm gonna have to walk all the way back up. There's a radio tower, transmission tower up there. Okay, this is just a beach. I'm hoping it goes somewhere. I'm really amazed at the graphics in this game. There are graphic settings. I turned them all the way up. But yeah, it's gorgeous so far. Hoping we can go behind these rocks. Oh good, there's another way up right there.
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Okay, so I'm assuming that means something else than I have a talent for crying, because that just sounds weird. Okay, this is something drawn in the sand. I wonder if it's some kind of map that I'm supposed to remember later, because I won't. What does that even mean? I'm assuming this is like a north thing. It looks more like an N than a Z. What the hell? Alright, apparently that keeps going for a long time. I'm just gonna slowly walk back towards where we can go up the cliff here. This might get annoying after a while, not being able to move fast at all. The music stopped for some reason. Oh, that's cool. Getting a sea drift off the beach. The sky is super gorgeous.
Reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight. He landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend. But then, he didn't have my reasons.
Alright, so I'm just confused so far.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Infection? Okay, there's like a Stonehenge-like thing down there. I love how dense
They were God-fearing people, those shepherds. There was no love in the relationship. Donnelly tells me that they had one Bible that was passed around in strict rotation. It was stolen by a visiting monk in 1776, 2 years before the island was abandoned altogether. In the interim, I wonder, did they assign chapter and verse to the stones and grasses, marking the geography with a superimposed significance, that they could actually walk the Bible and inhabit its contradiction?
Okay. Okay, there's a ship down here. I definitely want to go investigate that. Also, since
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Alright, creepy sounds are coming from that cave, so I don't like it at all. Not at all. To give you perspective, I could not play Amnesia for more than 20 minutes because I'm a big old chicken. Water is gorgeous. Oh, okay, I just jumped up through no action of my own. That doesn't happen here, though. I actually can't jump, so I do have to rely on that. Why? Can I not go over there? It's not letting me go forward anymore. Alright, so... Oh god. I'm sorry.
Come back.
Alright, not going in the water ever again. Let's explore this creepy cave.
I would leave you presents outside your retreat, in this interim space between cliff and beach. I would leave you loaves and fishes, but the fish stocks have been depleted and I've run out of bread. I would row you back to your homeland in a bottomless boat, but I fear we would both be driven mad by the chatter of the sea creatures.
What is this? This look... I don't even... This is a... Wow, it's been so long since I've had chemistry, I can't even remember what that is called. It's a chemical map thing of an element. Wow. I sound real smart right now. It looks like a root of some sort. What are these? Bones. Okay, it's not creepy. Not creepy at all. And that's it. That's the entire cave, unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't like it. Oh, don't fall on me, please. Right, I'm going to guess that that was one of the randomly generated sound things. Alright, more music. I was going to say before that I really like how dense the foliage is, especially up there on the cliffs, and then I kept getting interrupted by the letters. I'm assuming we're reading letters? Or maybe we're just being given the story piece by piece. Not sure how. It might have helped if I researched the actual mod that this game came from, but no. The music is
He
quite...
still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the aerial and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
Alright, we're gonna... Well, there's no way to control the difference between the music and the voice, so never mind. I think the music is a little bit louder than it should be, but I don't know how to fix that. It's another chemical map thing. I'm going to look up what that is called as soon as I'm done. Why are those painted into the rocks, though? Oh, good. Creepy sounds. I'm just waiting for something to pop out at me and scare the crap out of me. And okay, a cliff. And a cutscene. Oh, new place.